have some really sad news. Yesterday was a hard day. Beautiful, sunny winter day, but my heart sank and was broken. So thought maybe I could just tell y'all about what happened so you won't be wondering why things are missing around here. Certainly don't want to make this video. In the summer, I told y'all about my unfortunate circumstance with my cow. She was not pregnant. I thought she was bred. I was waiting for her to have her baby. Never happened, never happened. So I finally realized that I had made a mistake and that she was not bred. So we went on a journey together of finding a new cow for our farm. And we found the most perfect cow and calf, brought them home, and they have been happy and healthy ever since. But yesterday we hit tragedy. So my normal schedule is if the calf is in with the mama cow, I just let her nurse, and so I didn't go out and check on the cows yesterday morning. I had milked the night before, and so I was gonna go out and check on them in the afternoon after church. And 2 of the cows came to the fence, but the other one was missing. I knew that was not good. So I started looking around, and I found out that the black cow who had had a halter on, which I now know is a mistake, had gotten her halter stuck on a down limb or tree, and she couldn't get loose. It took her down, and she struggled to get loose, but it just got more caught on like a knot of the tree limb. So by the time I found her, she had already passed. Cows, if they cannot stand up, will bloat, and that's what happened. You know, she could have just laid there and struggled and been okay, except a cow cannot lay down like that for a long period of time without major damage to their intestinal tract and other problems. So by the time I found her, she was gone. So now I am back at square one with a heartbroken little boy, and I'm pretty sure that the worst part of it is having to watch the little baby calf. Have you ever thought about how you're gonna handle getting rid of a bovine body? Like, that is hard. So Chris and I have put together a plan, but we haven't been able to implement it until 24 hours later. So I covered up the body so that the calf and Winnie didn't have to look at her, but they just go and they just stand over her and they mourn her. And it is the saddest thing to watch. I've been looking at it from my kitchen window, washing dishes this morning and doing other things, and it's just heartbreaking. And my little boy was so sad. He cried for 30 minutes. I'm upset at myself because, you know, if she hadn't had the halter on, she wouldn't be hurt. So the first thing I did was rip the halters off of the other 2 cows. And the saddest part about farming or having large animals is the price that you have to pay to learn a lesson the hard way. I know breakaway halters are a thing. I know that. But I couldn't find them in a cow size. So I feel like that was my lack of knowledge that caused this terrible loss. Anyway, I've not really been able to talk through it, so you're getting the raw, uncut version of that, and I know that some people are not interested in that, but I share a lot of good things that happen in my life with y'all, and I count y'all as my friends, and I just want to be open and share the not perfect parts too, because sometimes as moms we feel like everybody else has their act together and we're the only ones that are struggling, or we're the only ones that make the mistakes. So I want you to know that you're not the only one that makes mistakes. And your mistakes are probably a lot less tragic than mine was. So part of my intention in this channel and in this video is just to let you know that you're not by yourself, that everybody is going to make mistakes and everybody is going to struggle through sometimes. But I want you to keep struggling through. Yesterday I wanted to give up. Yesterday, I just wanted to quit. I told Chris, maybe I'm not cut out for this. But I remember that I do love it. And that sometimes you have to push through the hard and not let life discourage you, because whatever the loss is, I know you have one, and I know you're going through something that's hard. Everybody is going through hard things. But I don't want you to quit, and I want you to know that on the other side are the lessons that you learn through the hard, and they are preparing you for the next hard thing. My first loss of an animal was devastating to me, and it was a chicken that didn't have much value to anybody. But it was my chicken, and it was hard. But this is the hardest farm loss that I have experienced, and I'm responsible for it. It's my fault that it happened. If I had done something different, I could have prevented it from happening. But I've grown through each experience so that I can handle this devastating, tragic loss. And that is trivial, I know, when it's compared to losses that are more significant. But whatever your loss is today, whatever your struggle is today, God can use it for your good if you will let Him. And as long as you keep pushing through and persevering and getting to the other side, you will reap the benefits of the hard. People who don't continue on through hard but just sit in easy, they don't gain the strength that they really need in order to be able to handle the difficulties of life. So I wanted you to know about what happened to my cow, but I especially want you to know that you can do hard things, and you can make mistakes, whether it's parenting mistakes, relationship mistakes, farming mistakes, household mistakes, whatever it is, budgeting mistakes. You can make a mistake and you can learn from it and become better by it, even if it is tragic in its consequences. And that's what perseverance will allow you to develop. Lessons learned the hard way are some of the best lessons because they hit so deep that we are sure to never make them again. I may have another cow that dies, but I won't ever have another cow that dies this way. So you may have another blown budget. You may have another argument with your family. But just remember that you can come back from those moments and be bettered by them if you will allow yourself to learn the lessons that you are supposed to learn in them. Don't give up. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't give up. Don't let the devil discourage you, because he really does want to discourage you. He wants you to be weakened by hard things, but the Lord intends for us to be strengthened by them. And there's always a benefit to going through difficult things. I'm just going to sit in my sadness today. I'm going to do what I have to do to manage the situation and to take care of it the best that I can. I'm going to start where I am, and I'm going to take all of the pieces and I'm going to make the best of them. And I'm going to be better because I didn't quit. And I do not want you to quit. You're a good mama. You're a good wife. You are made in God's image. And you can do hard things. And I want you to do the hard things with perseverance. And I want you to know that you're not by yourself. You're not having to do hard things alone. You're not the only one that makes mistakes. You're not the only one that struggles. I'm going to go and try to take care of everything
But I hope that something good can come out of this terrible tragedy, mistake. And I hope that it can help you. That's what I want. I want this channel to be a place that helps you. Cry your tears. Get up. Move forward. Don't give up. Learn and grow. And allow the hard things to make you the best version of yourself. I guess that's all I have for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friend. I am here for you as a support and a help and a friend. And I do very much care for you. Thanks for watching today. I love you. I'll see you next time.